remember my first year like it was yesterday. There was something about it that just felt so crazy, chaotic, and exciting and overwhelming, but all at the same time, it felt so natural. I don't want to sit here and say that first year was easy, because it wasn't. First year is crazy for so many different reasons. First year is crazy because it challenges you academically, it challenges you mentally, physically, emotionally, it challenges your beliefs and your values and the things that you've grown to know and love about the world. And I think in some ways that can be a very powerful and empowering thing, but it can also be a really detrimental one if you're not open-minded and receptive to the change that comes with being a university student. I remember my first year like it was yesterday. I remember being so excited to move into my dorm, to meet new people, to study new things, and actually feel passionate about what I was studying. I think that is one of the most valuable things that you can take with you moving forward. It's that ability to be open and receptive to change, to be willing to challenge your beliefs about what you know and have grown to know over the past 18 years of your life. Being a UBC student isn't just about being a student. It's about being driven, it's about being ambitious, it's about being motivated to improve and adapt and adjust. It's about being motivated to better yourself, not only as an individual, but as a student, as a learner, as a global citizen. It's about taking on these new challenges without fear of consequence. I think one of the most important things about moving into this next chapter of your life is being open and receptive to change, but also understanding that that looks different for different people, and that success and failure similarly are also different for different people. Your standard of success and your standard of failure and your standard of change may be completely different from the person sitting right beside you, even if they came from the same town, the same high school, the same country. One of the hardest things for me was moving forward without the assumption that people believed the same things that I did or would learn the same way that I did. First year challenges you in so many different ways, and whether that's understanding these differences between people and maybe the difference between your expectation and the reality of this experience. I remember going into my first year with so many expectations, and now looking back, maybe realizing that they had been a bit unrealistic. I think one of the hardest things for me in my first year was moving forward without the assumption that things would turn out just like I expected them to, or that people would be just like I expected them to. And the reality is I didn't really know what I was expecting, but this vision of what my first year would be like was so different from the reality of what it truly was that when I got there, I felt disappointed, discouraged, unmotivated, and honestly felt like I was in the wrong place. Questioning whether or not you belong at the UBC community can be one of the most challenging things, especially when it's something you have worked so hard for. You are here at UBC for you. It is your challenge to yourself to grow into the person that you hope to become. First year is about taking that time to explore your interest in your passions and really just better understand who you are and what you love. That growth and that development are the things that allow us to become the people we've always wanted, and they allow us to challenge ourselves in ways that we wouldn't necessarily expect. Now, don't get me wrong, for as many challenging days as there are also incredible ones where you get the opportunity to go explore, to discover that part of yourself you maybe didn't know was there, to meet new people, to spend time in places you wouldn't usually. And regardless of what that looks like for you, it's all of these collective experiences that contribute to your first year. It's really easy to get caught up in your studies and all of the things that you believe to be true about this experience. And there's always that room to grow and challenge yourself, both as a learner, as an individual, and as a global citizen. Those challenges are what give us the opportunity to grow and learn as individuals and make the most of this experience. One thing that I had to constantly remind myself is that you don't need to know what the whole journey looks like. You're not expected to know what the whole journey looks like. The ebbs and flows of university and life and living alone for the first time in a different country, maybe away from home, in a new city, all of those things collectively contribute to the craziness of your first year. Even if you don't know what those next steps look like, there will always be somebody who is there to help you figure out what they are. Understanding that there's no wrong choice, just another path explored, is something that has really helped me move forward in my degree. Moving forward with that in mind has really allowed me to take on different challenges and embrace the university culture for what it is. You have every opportunity to make UBC your own. Whether you figure this out in your first year, your second, your third, or fourth, or fifth, it doesn't matter, because this is your journey. It's just a matter of you being open-minded to the change and the turbulence, maybe the unexpected challenges, and embracing the possibility that comes with being at UBC. And I know it can be hard in the moment to see the bigger picture and understand that there's always more for you. Trust me, I know it can be harder when you're so caught up in everything that's going on. But please know that there's more for you here and that UBC is yours to make your own.